Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Rob. How are you, my friends?
Doing great. How could you not be feeling good, huh? Look at all this sunshine out there.
Isn't it great? And how about this music? I got to figure out how to play that. So Josh or Becca, if you hear this, send me the sheet music for this because I want to figure out how to play this for sure.
This is
that's my goal now.
It's a custom designed piece.
It was made especially for me from an artist, an amazing artist who's doing amazing things. And I'm proud to say my exclusive piece of music was created and composed by Becca Schrand, who's now working with Marvel doing things like She-Hulk and other various Marvel music things. And I have this opening with this amazing person.
It's incredible. It's a great story. I mean, I love this story, and I love that it's, someone that has local roots.
Can we talk about apples and trees?
Apples and trees?
Apples don't fall far from trees, because Dr. Joe, for those of you who know Dr. Joe, I know you're listening. But folks that listen on Thursday nights with the Dr. Joe Show, which I'm grateful. I've been blessed to be a part of the Dr. Joe Show for almost 5 years now, sitting simply across from this brilliant human being, sharing his experiences, sharing his knowledge, open to everybody, helping everybody, including me, because I'm the benefactor sitting across from him. Now we do a lot of them on Zoom, but listening to him talk with professionals about how we can help others. And kudos to Dr. Joe. Take your victory lap because he was just awarded the best self-help book by the Independent Press. The Independent Press Award to the best self-help book. Now, I want to call it help others category, right? Mm-hmm. It's, self-help is kind of overused, right? But to help others, Simon Sinek talks about it. Dr. Joe talks about it all the time. You feel better when you help others. But, he's got a bunch of books, people. So if you started to hear him and you've started to really follow on the podcast and so on and so forth, dig into these books. Unleashing the Power of Respect is the award-winning book. Think about that. Unleashing the Power of Respect. It's the I Am approach, which he talks about all through all of his musings, whether it's books, whether it's the podcasts and what have you. And he's got books, check this out, Managing Stress. I mean, who hasn't had to deal with stress over the last few years?
Oh, yeah.
Right? The Fear Reflex, Manage Your Stress, another book with Lee Devine. And one of my favorites, Outsmarting Anger. He won an award for that, too, back in 2013, folks. This person is in our community, this special once-a-generation person. And that book is always talking about when is the last time you got angry with someone who was showing you respect. Think about that, Rob. You're mad at someone, and they only present you with respect. How do you stay mad?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
You can't.
You try, but you can't.
Well, why would you try? They're showing you respect. It's a wonderful book.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, Rob, you're beautiful today, how can you get mad at me? I'm showing you respect. You're reacting to something else, but if I show you respect, it diffuses. It's a wonderful book, and it's instructional. A lot of what he does is he teaches through story, especially Unleashing the Power of Respect. So I encourage everybody to get this latest award-winning book, found on Amazon and wherever you would find fine books.
Dr. Joe Schrand.
But check out Outsmarting Anger, and my favorite, which I'm going to bring down to the MEF road race on March 18th.
Uh-oh.
Saturday, March 18th. Saturday.
It's coming up.
Do You Really Get Me? And that's
really
where
get
he
me?
really focused on one of the portions of the I Am approach is, the theory of mind. What are you thinking? What am I thinking you're thinking? And then what chaos that can create, right? Assuming somebody's thinking something about you and being wrong, probably 90% of the time. That's one of my faves. So come on down. If you're coming down to the MEF road race on 3/18, March 18th, Saturday, come by our tent. We've been sponsoring this event for every year since it began. And Dr. Joe, love to have you come sit at the tent with us. Dr. Joe and I met actually on that board.
Really?
Yeah. So we were in the founding board of the Marshfield Education Foundation when it was grassroots, organic, startup, nonprofit, which we love you and we support you through and through. The mission is still as viable and vibrant as it ever was from the beginning. Those meetings at Ember, from the ashes we come up. But come on down. Maybe Dr. Joe will be with us, but we will be bringing some of those extra books. We got a bunch of them. Do you really get me? Come on down, grab a book. You know, obviously after the run, you don't want to be running with it, right? But come on by after and grab a book and really enjoy and immerse yourself with, you know, a legend who's right here in your community.
Oh, that'd be a great idea. All right. Don't forget about that coming up on March 18. Look for the Stiles Law tent. Stiles Law, Route 139 in Marshfield.